Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the support of Oracle cards, I'm using the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Dorian Virtue and Radley Valentine. Alright. First half is relationship, second half is single. Do I have too many cards? No, that's right. I feel like I have too many cards out here, which is weird because I don't, but I find that interesting. Alright. I just feel like this is a big deal. Like there's too much going on. Huh. Alright. But the cards here don't seem to... I just feel that way. Alright, just keep going. What is happening here? Your partner... Alright. It feels like there's a lot. The cards aren't really that confusing, but I feel like there's a lot going on at once. So I'll drink coffee and that'll make me more calm. That's a good idea. The Magician. So your partner is the initiator. Moving forward the way they want it to go. Trying to. Now, I notice what's in the challenge position for your partner is Judgment, and it's in the upright position, which I typically read things right side up anyway. But I'm getting the challenge here is actually they're not sure if this is going to go their way or not. That's like, but it's going to fall either left or right. This is in the challenge position because they're not sure if it's going to go Judgment for you or for them. Really? Is it that? Okay. Collectively, it has to go together, but it's going to work for both of you, but there's a certain way they want it to go. They're just not sure it's going to go the way they want to, even though they're the initiator. They might have to, like, change based on your reaction. This is the challenge. Because they're also seeing that as the challenge, like, they're initiating it, they're trying to go a certain way with it, but your reaction, how receptive you are to it is a big factor here. So even though they're initiating it, they don't feel like they have complete control. They can't have complete control. Okay. Now for you, this comes in at once. Your partner's pushing something forward. You seem to be in the justice position. Now, when I'm saying that, this card, for me, it works different ways. When you're in the justice position, you're the one rendering the verdict. And your partner's pushing forward on something. I do feel like you're relenting to some of it. But the situation will improve. In other words, you're not giving the okay on the whole situation. But you're like, well, let's try this and that. Let's start here and just see how that takes off, and we'll go from there. Okay. I feel like you are in the position of the justice card. Like you are rendering the verdict. I really feel like you're rendering the verdict, but you love your partner, you care about them, you understand. You don't want to say completely no, but you're not really on board with like going with the yes. So you're kind of like, you know what? Let's go forward with these couple pieces. If they go well, we can maybe keep going, but I'm not going to jump all in at once. We're not going to do that. Now. Ironically, in your challenge position is the Lover's card. You love your partner. You know they're excited about this. You also are very aware, in my opinion, that they're looking to you for the go ahead and that they really want this. I feel like this is weighing on you, knowing how much they want it. And the reason the Lovers card is in your challenge position is because you have to remain objective. I feel like that whatever the situation is, it could go bad. If you remain in the objective position, I feel like you'll see things. There might be edits possible, but if there's not edits possible, you need to stop it if it's going to go a bad direction as well. But I feel like your heart is going towards your partner. You don't want to just say no. You're not looking to just dash their hopes and walk away. They mean too much to you for you to do that. But I feel like I feel like you have a very strong love towards your partner. I feel like you just want to go along with it because you know how much it means to them. You just kind of want to give into it. But I'm getting like this is the challenge because if you look at it objectively, first of all, if there's a way to change things for a good outcome, you'll see that, and you'll direct it where necessary to keep it going in that direction. So there's a good outcome here. But if you're not careful, there might be spots here where it's just not going to work out, and you need to stop it as soon as you see that happening, instead of letting it like roll down the hill to a crashing, crash into a building. Like I don't know, it could end up a disaster is what I'm worried about. And you staying objective is important. I just feel like the love you have for your partner, you just kind of want to. You just love them, so you want to whoever he, she, however they non-binary, however that goes. You just kind of want to go with it and just be like because you love them. You're just like I just want them to be happy. You want it to work out for them. I feel like that's what I'm looking for. You want it to work out for them, but they're telling me you need to stay objective because if you let something go forward and it fails, that could be an issue. That could be a long-term issue. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is also where you're standing. You're very invested. You cared very deeply for your partner. So I feel like this is along the lines of like keeping that objective viewpoint because you're looking at longevity here and you want things to work out in the long run for your partner. Just letting things go forward because you just don't want to disappoint them could end up in a different type of disappointment that's a lot worse. Because part of the reason they come to you or look to you for approval is because they trust that you're going to see something they don't. You're going to help them succeed or stop them before they run face first into a wall. So part of your value, because your partner loves you too, clearly, I see that, but part of the value you have to your partner is having that objectivity to help them make it work out or to keep them from running face first into a brick wall because it's not going to. They trust you are going to be like, wait, no, stop. And you'll say stop before they end up running face first into a brick wall. They trust you for that. If you say no, they might not like it, but you'll also explain to them why. You'll also give them like you keep running blind, like not looking where you're going at full speed, you're gonna hit that wall face first and you're gonna break your face. It's gonna hurt, and you're gonna have to go to the hospital and you're not gonna be able to chew anything except pudding for 3 months. So slow down. So I feel like you're telling him that. Yeah, maybe a little too dramatic, but you know what I mean. They're trusting that you're there. They want that from you. So I feel like that's the challenge again with the love. You just want them to be happy. You want it to work out for them, but they are trusting that you will be that sounding board, and you'll tell them like, running face first, right to that brick wall. Don't do it. Or you might be like, all right, you're headed towards this brick wall, but if you slow down and veer to the left just a little bit, and pay attention a little closer, I think you can maneuver around it and not end up getting your, face smashed. So you're the sounding board for them. They trust you for that. Now, another challenge here, this is on your side. Spiritually, this seems to be going fast. I feel like there's a lot going on. I'm not getting the situation. I think this is more about your life might be moving fast. There's a lot going on. So it's hard for you to stay in touch with this. And I feel like you have to express that to your partner. You have to let them know, like, that they have to bring it towards you and it keep you in the know. Because if they don't, things are going really fast in your life, and you might miss something. So they have to keep letting you know. I'm getting, as you say this, because I feel like that's what this card is saying. Your life is going fast. You have to let them know, hey, I got a lot going on, so you have to keep me informed about what you're doing if you really want to be me to be that sounding board for you. Because I feel like once you have that conversation and you explain that, they might have a different idea if they really want to go forward with this or not. Because, again, I know you want them to be happy and you don't want to just say no. But I feel like you need to have a conversation to be like, you know what, I'll be that sounding board for you because I want you to succeed. I don't want you just to run flat face first into a brick wall. But there's a lot going on in my life. There's a lot. You're going to have to keep me informed. And I might not see something, so you might have to tell me something more than once, or make sure that you tell me important things. Like, I'm not going to be able to do everything. Like, I'm not going to be able to be completely on point with this. I got a lot going on. Because I'm getting on their side, they're questioning whether this is a good time to really start this, because they need you, and they're viewing this like they need you. They really need you. They need you. Well, not only because you love them and they trust you, but they need your brain because they trust you're smart and you're going to see something if they need to see it. So I feel like they're having the Seven of Swords here because they're realizing. I feel like you're communicating to them that you're really busy, that this might be a problem, like for you to help keep an eye on things. And I feel like they're realizing the value of you and your availability might be a problem here. And they're going to consider walking away from it for now. Because, again, I get the Two of Pentacles here. They're trying to decide, well, is this a good time to do this or not? I get they're standing in the position of the Two of Swords. They're just not, I don't feel like this is really kicking off. I feel like they're trying to get something to kick off and they're talking with you about it. But they're thinking, you know what, maybe this isn't a good time. Maybe I should wait. The yes with the exclamation is like, yes, you should wait. I feel like they should wait. Your partner should wait. And you might want to see if you can put that forward. I'm not convinced it's going to happen, but let's see. Because I got a couple more cards here at the end. They're saying that this should wait. Is that true? Am I correct with that? Slower. It should go slower. I feel wait. They're saying no, they should wait. Are they going to wait? I don't know if they're going to wait, but they're going to consider waiting. I'm getting I feel like they should wait. I really feel like they should wait. If that's possible. If that's possible. Now, I don't feel like it's that far off, though. If they wait, it's not that long. So I do get that there's a wait here. They should wait. They're considering it. You're so busy. I feel like they need to find a way to wait. Now, because I'm getting on your side, you have this, there's something better with the Ten of Cups. I feel like they're backing off from it temporarily. I don't know. For some of you, I don't feel like that's really pliable. I just don't feel like they really can. But I don't know, it's coming through the same way. Like, this seems to get better because there's a different way to do this. If it's not waiting, it's something is being minimized. So I feel like there's two different versions. If it's something that they really, it's not an option to wait, it's either do it or don't. I feel like it's being minimized if it can be. But if it's something that can wait, I do feel like they're going to wait a short period. Because whatever changes here, because I got the something better with the Ten of Cups, like you're letting your partner know, I have a lot going on, blah, 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 all that again. They seem to be really affected by that, and they're changing their plan based on that information. Either minimizing it, or they're pushing it off for a short period of time. Excuse me. The energy just got heavy with that, though, so I'm wondering what else. Is there something? Am I missing something? No, we're good. All right. Why is the energy's starting to get a little heavier, and I'm wondering why the energy's starting to get a little heavier. Now, whether it's minimizing or it's a short period, whichever it is, when this actually does happen, I'm getting your partner's really, really loving it, really happy. Three of Cups with the take action. I'm getting when they do take action, they're extremely excited and they're very much into this. So that whatever the situation is, they're very into it, very, very much into it. And it seems to make things better for them because they're actually doing it. I'm seeing on your side, what makes things better is it's pretty much all in your partner's control, oddly enough. Especially when we went through all this stuff where they want your input. When it first starts off, I don't feel like you're really seeing it. I don't think you're really connecting why they like it so much. Maybe that's what it is. But you're seeing how much they like it. I'm getting, see, this is an interesting thing. I'm getting you're watching this and you're just like, I don't really know what you're doing. I know that you're happy, but I feel like you're watching it from almost the outside. You're getting some intel about what's going on, but there's a lot going on still. I just kind of see you going, oh my god, I don't even know what you're doing. This is an interesting thing. What I feel like this is, the whole point of this is your partner needs to be more self-reliant on certain things. And they're doing well at this. They are doing well, but I feel like they're having to police themselves. They have to stay on point with themselves. And you're not able to do that. It's funny, even though it's either minimizing or having a short delay, and the whole point was like to give you to help you be that sounding board to help your partner know where they were or to see possible roadblocks. Ironically, I don't feel like you're able to do that. Like you're still not able to do that. But this is like building confidence from you. This is building your confidence in your partner, building your partner's confidence in themselves. Because whoever this person is, I feel like that's the whole point. They need to be more self-reliant on certain things. And I feel like they might be depending on you. It's not bad to have you there for certain things, but they also need to be independent on certain things. It's like, I feel like this is a relationship balance. Certain things, it's good to depend on each other. Other things, you need to be a little dependent. It needs to be like an ebb and flow type thing for, in my opinion, for a relationship to really flourish. You know, sometimes you have to depend on each other. Other times you have to be more independent. But usually there's like a pull, like it kind of goes in waves, would you say? But there's always a common bond there. Just sometimes you do things on your own, sometimes you do things together. I feel like your partner needs to be more confident in an independent way and to realize that, they have to police themselves a little more and not depend on you to police them for them. That makes sense? They have to police themselves and not depend on you to be the one policing them. Good? I don't know, it seems like that sounds weird to me. Is that coming across right? I just feel like they kind of look to you to like tell them they're going a little too far. But they have to be the ones who are like, they have to keep themselves in check and be like, oh, I can't really do that. That's going to cause a problem. I need to calm down now. And that's where they're coming to. Like, that's the whole point. Like, because this actually makes the situation better. You still can't do what they want. You're supportive of the situation. But they have to learn to be a little bit more self-reliant in certain situations. And this is one of those things. Good? Okay. All right. I'm going to move on to Aquarius single. Because I really feel like I'm beating that to death, which I like to do sometimes. It's just fun, Let's do Aquarius single. Aquarius single. Single Aquarians. Single Aquarians. I don't know why I did that, so there's that. Single Aquarians. Single Aquarians. I'm still going to sing it. Why am I singing it? I'm hoping that's good. That's a good omen here that we're going to have some good information. Empowering information for single Aquarians. Really hoping it's a good read now. I'm kind of excited about it for some reason. Alright. The Sun card is the first card that pops up. That's kind of funny. We got the Two of Cups at the bottom. You got the Star card over here. What? Don't be ruining my happy day here, people. Let's see. There's a lot of good energy here. There definitely is. There's 2 minimal cards, and there's 1 major card that's kind of a downer. Where the downer card is, the major one that's in a spot that's dealable. I wanted to say deal a meal. What was that, a Richard Simmons thing? What's that? Now at the bottom, I do have the romance card. And I'll be honest, when that popped up, that was kind of my cue to stop. But I feel like you're already having other things here that are saying this. So, I'm going to put that over there. Single Aquarians. Why am I'm really excited about this. I don't know why. I feel really good about this, and I'm not even sure about the ending here. I swear, if I have an Aquarian come into my life and this happens, that's going to be something ironic, I would say. That being said, I really hope this goes well. What is that about? Alright, so the Aquarian, that's you. Thoughts. This is interesting because I'm not getting the normal. This is what I'm getting here. Let's just go that way. This is the past, the Chariot card. You ditched right out on somebody for whatever reason. You decided somebody wasn't for you. Cold turkey, done. Done. I don't know if they were too intense or you just didn't think there was a match. There's something there. The connection happened. I feel like the heart connection actually happened. But you, for some reason, were just like, I can't. And you left. This is why the Devil card is in your thoughts. You're thinking this person is going to be kind of negative towards you because of it. As far as the Devil card goes, with the way the rest of this is going, it's in your thoughts. The Devil card is in your thoughts. This is how you're feeling. The other person's looking at you. That they're looking at you, and you're thinking they look at you as the devil. I kind of want to chuckle. I'm sorry, but they're looking at you like you're just Satan incarnate because you ditched them. That's how you think they're looking at you. Is that how they're looking at you is the question. Is that? I'm getting the other person has about a couple burdens going on here. For this reading, they're telling me go simple, just keep it like they're stressed. There's stress on this person. There's definite stress on this person. Now, how is this change? Because this person, while you had this feeling in the past, you had that emotional connection, but you were just, for whatever reason, you said, I can't do this. And gone. Gone. And when you left the situation, you felt like, done deal. Not coming back, can't do this. For whatever reason, you had your reasons. You felt like this was not something you could do and that this wasn't going to come around again, and that was fine, and you just walked away from it. You're like, I'll walk away, out of sight, out of mind, it'll be done. Doesn't matter that the connection was there, you were just like, I can't do this, and you severed the tie. Well, at least as far as you were concerned, you were severing the tie. This is coming through again. The energy is coming back together with you and this person. The base here is telling me the Two of Cups, that connection is not gone. That connection is not gone, and I feel like it's coming back around again. It's coming back around again. The thing is, I feel like it's very heavy for you. Because of how it went the last time, it's like if you look at this person sitting in this garden, she's kind of worried. And I feel like for you, what it's saying is you're worried that things have gone away, that there's, the past is going to come back to haunt you, pretty much, is what you're worried about. You're worried that the past is going to come back to haunt you, and it's just going to be one of those situations where you kind of think, I probably could have handled that a little better, but I didn't. And now it's coming back around again. I'm not really sure what to do about it. Ironically, I see the two of you coming back together again, the Sun card. And I'm noticing right after it, the Page of Pentacles, which in a love reading, I swear a lot of times that Page of Pentacles comes in like a pining thing. Because I'm feeling like you come together strong again. You come together strong, and then the both of you seem to be like wondering, like, are we just going to repeat what we did before? I'm getting both sides are apprehensive after this. That's interesting. I feel like you come together very strong again, but both sides are apprehensive because of how it played out. You, because you're kind of, I feel like there's a little bit of guilt here. Is that true? Okay. And again, this is a general read, and I hope this doesn't come across as offensive, because I'm not trying to be. But the way it's coming through is like you're kind of feeling some guilt, like it makes you uncomfortable, and now you're coming back towards this person, and I just feel like the way it's feeling, like you're not comfortable. You're just not comfortable, and you're just feeling like this is something that maybe was already been destroyed. And I feel like it's upsetting in the sense of like, you came together a second time, it felt really good, but the spark was there again, it's still there, but you're like, I don't know, I think how I handled this the last time, it might have just damaged it to a point where it's just, there's too much damage here to salvage. The other person seems to be looking at it though like it's going to play out the same way it did before, and they're kind of apprehensive and kind of holding back for that reason. Now, as we go into the future, you've got the Five of Wands with the, what is this? Listen to your intuition. Alright, so I'm just going to do the Five of Wands first. I'm not getting there's arguments here, which this can be an argument card. I'm getting internal conflict. I feel that you're thinking about this person, but this person is not reaching out to you. They're feeling like they can't. I feel like the other person is trying to disengage. And I feel like they're afraid because I feel like the other side is afraid because they have those feelings. They want to move forward with those feelings. But it seems to be they don't trust that it'll work out. Like if they push, that it's just going to be harder for them. So I feel like the other side is disengaging. Trying to. But I feel like you're interpreting that as if they don't want to be with you. This seems to be a problem. Because this seems to be a problem. It's a problem. They're not willing to come towards you because they don't think it's gonna. They feel like that moment was just a moment, and that if they try to come towards you, they're just gonna end up face first in the dirt, like face plant, if you want to say. They don't want to do that. So they're trying to just. I feel like they're just trying to be like, you know what, it was a moment, and they don't feel like I don't feel like they trust that you're really interested in them as a partner, so they're kind of pulling back. And they're trying to hold their heart back because they do like you, but they're just not feeling it's going to work. They don't think you were really interested enough to make it happen. On your side, though, because they're not coming towards you, you're feeling like they don't really have that much interest anymore. And maybe the damage from the past really did do it in. And that they've completely let go and they moved on from it. Even though you had that moment where you both felt really good, I feel like you're looking at it like, you know what, maybe it was just maybe they don't feel for me as much as I thought they did, or maybe whatever it was before is over. I feel like you're conflicted, and you're kind of like doing a good number on yourself mentally. Like you're like, I don't think this is working. Like I don't think they really like me like this anymore. Now, the listen to your intuition is telling me the spark is there. They're telling me, think about the moment when you were together. The listen to intuition is about the moment you were together and how you got together and how that worked out. They're saying, like, use your intuition on that moment not how you feel afterwards, not this conflicted moment. It's about when you were together, when you were both face to face together. What did you feel then? Because that's the truth. Because I feel like there is a strong connection here, especially with the Two of Cups at the bottom. In the future, you're just doubting it because they're not coming towards you. I feel like that's the only reason you're doubting it. I'm also seeing up here at the top, you got the Fool card. They're telling me you can go towards this person and it'll go your way. I even feel like the other person might be conducive if you explain why things panned out the way before. If your life was just too busy or just the way things were at the time. I get the honesty's the best policy. That's kind of hokey, but hey, there you go. Say why it worked out that way. I feel like they're going to be favorable to you. I just don't feel them coming towards you. Now, what is this? This is interesting. You have the Five of Pentacles with the High Priestess. Now, I'm getting this is the past has to be, if you really want something to happen with this person, I don't feel like this is going to be easy, but the truth is, if you want something to happen with this person, you have to acknowledge the past and the walking away. The High Priestess, High Priestess, she is telling you, if you really want this to work out, if you want this to have a chance, if you're really feeling it, which with the Two of Cups down here, as I'm thinking you are, you can have a good relationship with this person. But to make that happen, you have to address the walking away previously. You have to go through that whole conversation. You have to talk it through. Explain where you were, how you felt, why things happened the way they did. I feel the other person will be understanding. I just feel like it'll be very uncomfortable for you. In the sense of like, I feel like you have a little guilt about it. I just don't know why. I don't know why. But I feel like you're looking at it like you're just kind of like you want to like let it go and be in the past. They're telling me if you want to be with this person, whatever the reason was that you felt, because you had good reasons for this. I don't want to negate that because I feel like you had good reasons. You didn't want to talk about it with this person. You didn't think they were going to be in your life. You had to cut ties. You did what you felt you had to do. All you have to do is explain how you felt. I feel like the other person will be understanding. I just feel like you'll find it a very uncomfortable moment. I hope that doesn't come across negative because I don't want to be negative. I just, like, if you want this, that's what it takes. Because the High Priestess says, I almost feel like she's on your side. She's kind of like pulling the past into the present and explaining it will diffuse it. It will give you a true shot at the future. Because they're telling me with this person, the High Priestess is saying, if you can do that, this will work out. This may be the one you've been waiting for. But it's just solving the past. And again, I have this Devil card at the past. I feel like that's another reason why you're having a hard time because you're feeling like they're just gonna like rip you apart, like they're angry is what you're afraid of, that they just think you're Satan on a stick and they're just gonna come for you if you start that conversation. I don't feel like they're gonna come for you. I feel like they're gonna be understanding, because on their side it's telling me they're ready. It says you're ready. I know that, but I'm getting they're ready. They're ready to hear it out. If you talk this out with them and give them some confidence why this could actually be a situation, like you might actually want to be with them, I feel like they're going to go favorably. They're going to go your direction because they feel it too. They want this to happen. All they need is to understand why you made the decisions you did. I feel like they can be forgiving of that. I feel like they can. Are we good? Anything else here? The last card. Because they're telling me this is the last card. Okay. If this goes forward, I know it's a general read, but they're pulling in this, so we're going to do this, I guess. This could be a long-term, deep relationship. Like this, things happened in the past, but I feel like this person is extremely forgiving because you're coming forward and you're explaining it. I feel like they're extremely forgiving. For some reason, the fact that you're actually explaining it to them instead of just trying to glaze it over, you're winning them over. I know it's a situation in the past where you might look at it and be like, oh, I don't know if I could ever fix that. The fact that you're explaining the whole thing to them, that seems to be winning them over. Like you decided that that wasn't really the best way to handle it, is how they're taking it. Like, almost like you're owning up to, like, ditching them. I don't know. It just seems like you're winning them over by explaining the why. Even if you still would do the same thing today, just explain. I don't know why I'm laughing, because I feel like if you're still in this found, like, I'd still handle it the same way if it was happening, because I felt like it was the right thing to do. Whatever. Even if you just explain the why, you don't have to go into like what you would do today. I wouldn't even go that route. You just have to explain what was happening and why things played out the way they did. I feel like you're winning them over because they feel like you're letting them in. You're winning them over by that. And this could be something to where it's going to be very. This is somebody who wants to stay attached to you. This isn't like. I don't feel like you want to go towards this person with an explanation unless you're really feeling it. Because this is somebody who wants to cement into your life. They see great value in you. And by explaining this to them, they feel like you see the same in them. And that's why you're getting that. And I'm feeling with this too, that this can be a very tight relationship, very open. I feel like this could go a lot better than you're expecting. I feel like this might be a relationship that's very conducive to what you really want. And I feel like there's things in this relationship you're not expecting will go your way that do go your way because the other person's on the same page. I think you might be surprised. Because I'm getting, like, this is a common line, very deep, very solid, very established situation when it does get there. Are we good? Good. I hope that's the last card. Okay. I don't know if that confused it at the end, but they're just saying it's worth it if you want to do it. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.